All right, I just want to give my take on what's going on in LA as someone who experienced it last night. So just comment random things in the search bar, please, so that this does not get shadow banned, because a lot of my videos are getting blocked right now. So first of all, they are not showing the amount of military presence that there is in LA right now. It's absolutely absurd. I witnessed people getting assaulted, people getting shot. I saw just absolutely horrendous acts from our military last night, and it is heartbreaking. I just saw Governor Newsom's post about them, sleeping on the ground and being sent out here with no resources at all, and it just makes sense because they are so extremely heightened right now. The only option for them is just violence. And in my honest opinion, most of them are terrified of being out here. And it's like, what happens when you give a terrified person a weapon? I think there is a lot of chaos going on down there, and our main issue right now is just a lack of order and a lack of a clear message. I've seen a lot of comparisons to, the civil rights movement and Black Lives Matter back in 2020, and just like other little instances of an uprising of protest. And the most common theme that I'm seeing with people comparing is the lack of a message. There is no unity right now. It is just anger and chaos. Like, everybody is leading out of emotion on both ends of the spectrum right now, and that's just not gonna work. All of this is very strategic, and I want people to remember that. One of the things that I witnessed last night that is just mind-blowing is the military strategy that no one seems to be picking up on. We started down by the municipal buildings in the government area, and throughout the night, as it got later, were being strategically maneuvered and broken up as a whole. Our group was being just separated through their blockades, and the only place there was left to trickle to was the retail areas. And make no mistake, this is on purpose. They are planting, weapons and items that are made for destruction in these areas, and then actively inciting rage within the crowds, like just shooting people randomly, shooting into people just standing on the sidewalks, like actively trying to make people upset under the guise of de-escalation. I think I also saw someone talking about how they want everyone to be downtown so that ICE can continue to do what they are doing in other areas. They have been seen popping up in Santa Ana and Anaheim, in the smaller communities of LA, because everyone is gathering in the downtown area. I think the issue is that we don't have the same kind of strategy. It's just like there is no movement. Like I'm saying, like it just feels like emotion. There is no, goal or end in sight for either side right now. And again, that does not work. Movements without a message get turned into, daytime news that people forget about. I saw someone comparing, what's going on right now to civil rights and, of course, Dr. King and everything that they did. And someone made a really good point where the real shift in the civil rights movement was the Children's March. When people were getting outraged that it wasn't just us being attacked, it wasn't just the adults, it wasn't just, the people who could at least defend themselves, it was the children who were being attacked. The children were getting assaulted by officers, by the dogs, by other, white children, or being pulled out of school and harassed by adults. That is where the shift happened. We're already there. Children are being kidnapped so that their parents, who are undocumented, are forced to basically turn themselves in return for their child's freedom, which is not guaranteed. They are entrapping people in every possible way that they can. And it's starting with the kids right now. I've gotten messages from a lot of people who, want to help, but just aren't able to. And I want to make sure that people know that it's okay if you cannot be on the ground. Not everyone is supposed to be out there. If you want to help, but you can't physically be out there, please try to donate, drop off supplies, share any of these videos that you're seeing, spread the information. Like, that is the most important part, is making sure that this isn't silenced, and that it's happening. Like, it is, our media is being censored, and I hate to say it, but TikTok and Reddit are kind of our biggest source of just like unbiased, honest, boots on the ground news. Reach out to your communities, check on the people you love, do anything that you can to help. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So maybe comment a couple of, short phrase slogans that you think could work as just a generalized message, because that's what's really important right now. Is the message needs to be clear across the board. Wherever there is protesting happening to stop what's going on right now, we all need to be asking and demanding the same thing. There needs to be a unified demand right now. Our civil rights are being violated, our constitutional rights are being violated, and I keep seeing this, but again, just a reminder, the Second Amendment in the Constitution is there to prevent what is going on right now. And if it is going to be stopped, we have to get enough people who care. We are not only allowed, but expected to fight back against the kind of government that we are experiencing right now. It is an obligation. This is a moral issue. We are in a war of morality right now. This is not about immigration. This is not about money even. This is not about optics. Like, this is all about power. We are being tested, and if we allow this to continue in the city of Los Angeles, in a sanctuary city, we are setting a very dangerous precedent for the rest of the country. And I cannot urge this enough. If we do not exercise our rights, I genuinely don't even know what to say, what could happen, because I feel like I'm already in a place of, I could never have imagined this, 3 months ago. There is a dangerous amount of just possibility here when you have someone in the seat of the White House like we do right now. This is a person who does not care. Our governor could be a political prisoner within the next 24 hours. These military men are only going to get worse because of the conditions that they were sent here in. They are not being fed. They are not sleeping well. They are literally just being thrown to the wolves. And I think when you feel like prey, you fight back. So we have prey fighting prey, both feeling like this is survival. There's a lot of emotions around this. I know, for me especially, I just want everyone to be safe and make smart decisions. Know your rights if you're going to go out there. Please stop and avoid looting and protect our rights. All right, I just want